All right, BB, we're in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the blues, Beale Street,
Yep.
where things are happening.
You ain't kidding.
I mean, this is literally left to its period.
Yeah.
Now, where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated is not far from here.
No.
And I was saying to myself, what would bring him to a hotel that's really odd, out of the place? You know, it didn't look like there was much going on, but this is what was going on. This Beale Street. So this is why he had to choose that hotel. They got musical notes on the ground here.
Oh, wow. Ball party. Frank Strokes. Really hopping.
Yeah. Yep, and like you said, at night this is hopping, but
Yeah.
pork with an attitude.
I know, I've seen that.
A lot of restaurants down here. Tap rooms, cargo, blue hall joint. This looks pretty cool. Old Sullivan's food, music, and fun. Rock and Roll Soul Museum down there. But this is Beale Street. Jerry Lee Lewis. Ida B. Wells, after moving to New York, she began an international speaking tour to where she influenced the establishment of the British Anti-Lynching Society. She co-founded the NAACP in America and organized the first black women's political organizations. A Chicago housing project is named in her honor. The tin roof, they have this in Florida. I think by the Eye, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Pee Wee Saloon. Pee Wee Saloon was a favorite meeting spot for Memphis musicians in the early 20th century. Huh. Beautiful memorials. Now someone was trying to tell the people in front of us, don't go past there, it's rough. But let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you're gonna see things you don't want to see. Like, dude.
I think we have that everywhere.
George Jackson, 1893. Jackson established Beale Street, the drugstore, also known as the New Era Pharmacy, the first drugstore in Memphis, to being owned and operated by a black person. But this is all to the era of the time.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
All right, BB, this is that preacher. I've seen him on TV. Mr. Randall Creighton.
Very nice.
And then you got a museum here.
Museum and gallery.
A lot of these are not open because we accidentally got here early.
Too early, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Oh wow, that's nice in there. Hey, how you doing there? Ghost Brewing.
Ghost River Brewing Company. Okay.
Now this happens more. This is like a nighttime, evening, afternoon.
Ghost River.
All right, the Gillis brothers starting business in the 1900s. Clarence Gillis and his brother Andrew Cornelius were noticed entrepreneurs. They both adopted the name the Gillis brothers and ventured the first of which was a grocery located on Polk Street. Later, they opened up a large wholesale and retail grocery on Beale Street. They were also owned and operated the first class hotel for blacks.
Wow.
A lot of history here. And then this is where it ends.
Oh, look at all the stained glass up there.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah, so I'm saying this is where it ends here.
Wow, that's beautiful.
But this was a happening place.
Yes, sir.
Father of the Blues. I don't know what that is over there, but it is gated.
W.C. Handy.
W.C. Handy?
Father of the Blues.
All right, well, that's his house then. Oh, we can go right around the fence real quick. W.C. Handy, Father of the Blues. Musician, composer, and publisher. The company's individuals who donated their time, service to save and restore the Memphis home of W.C. Handy.
What does it say?
That's pretty nice. I'm guessing at a certain time they closed this street off here to there. So, and that's when the party begins. All right, the Chinese merchants on the streets, the Chinese exclusion, 1892 banned Chinese laborers from entering the United States but allowed merchants, students, scholars, and diplomats. These were exceptions allowed Chinese to continue immigrate. The earliest known Chinese business in Memphis is a laundry, opened in 1873. And then it says here, the Chop Suey Cafe is actually an American dish created by early Chinese immigrants in the 1800s for gold miners. Mixture of vegetables, meat, starchy soy sauce. Oh, that's making me hungry. Over rice.
Chop suey.
Now this says police, which I don't know what it can be, but
Memphis
possibly a museum or
Yeah.
possibly the police department. But we do not know.
Museum.
But I bet you, like I said, at nighttime, this is definitely happening. Coyote Ugly, there is one in Ybor City.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another thing me and BB did notice. They're using Indian symbolism. Yeah. That's another thing we got to start noticing is they have the Masons or
Yeah.
the Knights Templar symbols.
There are Masons as well.
All right, Nat D. Williams. In 1948, Nat D. Williams became the first black radio announcer in Memphis when he began broadcasting for WDIA.
He was a co-founder of the Cotton Makers Jubilee.
Uh-huh. Rufus Thomas Jr. He had the first hit record for both the Sun and Stax labels as a popular personality on WDIA. He was the first disc jockey to play Elvis Presley record on a black radio station. Oh, he was the creator too of the biggest dance craze 1960, the dog and the funky chicken. Yeah, they got a lot of these historic mile markers on this road.
And every time I see stuff like this reminds me of Louisiana.
Or Savannah.
Or Savannah,
Yeah.
But Charleston too.
And yeah, because of that thing, the balconies.
The balconies, yeah. Oh, there's the Peabody
The Peabody.
Hotel.
Yep. I would say this much. I know we're here early. There's not a lot of action. There's a lot of cleaning up. Stores getting ready to open up pretty soon. But to be honest with you, I think this is the perfect time to come here, because if you're just sightseeing and you want to take pictures, you got everything to yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You don't have to fight the crowd and stuff.
Right.
Got the Beale Street. Ooh, and I can smell the cookies. Danny Thomas, 2,000 copies of the records were distributed. Jukeboxes and proceeds from the song benefit St. Jude, where families never received a bill for the services. Johnny Cash, and again, you can smell the cookies. They're warm, but they're not open yet. This is a Beale gift shop. Doesn't look like it's opened up yet. We got the Rum Boogie Cafe. Wow.
And the Peabody's right over
The Peabody. They're saving that wall. Look at that, how it fell.
there. Yeah.
The Blues Hall. A lot of dollar bills. The Delta Blues. And that's not the Blues Hall. That's probably, I don't know what that is.
It's a bar or something.
Right. I don't see no name on it.
Memphis style barbecue.
Oh, Memphis barbecue ribs. All right, we could check out this souvenir.
Okay. Yeah.
Check it out. Look at that. We meet again. Oh, fresh cigars. Wow, this is beautiful. Bar tap room. A lot of people here early. Oh, wow, look at the Pepsi. The Pepsi drink, man. The Hook Brothers Photography, covering much of the 20th century. The company chronicle documents history and lives of black Memphis and Memphians. And sorry I'm not reading them all.
That's okay. If he's taking pictures, we can slap him in the
This is King's Palace. Home of Rudy Williams, mayor, ambassador of Beale Street. Memphis' most authentic street music. Did you see the Pepsi?
Yeah.
Beale Sweets, Sugars. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these people, it's like Miami.
Yeah.
They party all night.
And then they open in the afternoon.
Chicken and wings.
Cool.
Beale Street, home of the blues, birthplace, and rock and roll. So that's what this street
Represents.
represents. I just that's just amazing, that sign, that B.B. King Blues Club. Ribs. Hall of Fame Cafe.
George Paul's last call.
And even though that sign starts up there, it really
Yeah.
starts right here on
Yeah.
B.B. King. BB should have brought some stickers.
Yeah, right.
We could have stick it. I mean, you look at this here, I don't know. Like, I've never seen this before in my life. A lot of people says it looks like Louisiana, but I've never seen a setup like this. It's breathtaking to be here. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's very breathtaking. All right. So we're coming up to it. Looks like Elvis Presley over there, statue.
They call that the Elvis Presley Plaza.
The Elvis Presley Plaza?
Yes.
Gotcha. Welcome to, my friends, to the show that never ends. Next stop is going to be that street where the trolleys are running. But this is the Elvis Presley Plaza. Beautiful. And as we're coming to the end of Home of the Blues, Beale Street. All right, BB. We did it from Beale Street, and it looks like it runs from Main Street all the way to the end.
I don't remember what the other one was.
But I would say this much. If you're wanting to come, gift shops are open, but if you're wanting to come where it's not crowded, you know, come early.
Yeah.
And everything. Other than that, basically, I'm going to say 5 o'clock and beyond is definitely where the party starts.
Yeah.
On this here.
That too.
You can come in the afternoon, all the places will be open, but basically 5 o'clock and beyond is really when you have 100% of this place opened up. It's a beautiful walk. And like I said, just walking through there and seeing it, I can't compare it to anything because I've never really been anywhere where it looked like that. But
It's definitely still holding history.
that definitely, I will say this much, is worth it to come down here.
Heck yeah.
I really didn't think there was a whole much to come down here and see in Memphis, but this changed my mind. Okay.
So until our next video, everybody take care of one another, take care of yourselves. Mwah. See ya.